Hello student, good afternoon. In our previous lectures, we have discussed Unit 1 and its exercises. We have left with few exercises. So today, I will once again go through the exercise what we did, and I will explain little bit poem, and then we will finish our Unit 1 poem Wake Up. Okay, so in Wake Up, children are waking up early. Okay, and what they says birds are singing, bees are buzzing, and he says that don't sleep too much in a bed, you sleepy tired person. And then says that everyone woke up already. Okay, everyone woke up, and you need see cow, horses, ducks, sheep, tiniest chicken, all of our already woke up. So wake up, we'll play outside, like that way. In our poem say, in a moral what we learn here, that we should wake up early and get things ready, and we should do our work. What kind of work? That might be any homework, school work, or if your free time is there, you are in vacation time, so you can enjoy your vacation also. So but at least we should wake up early, that's the moral. Okay, apart from that, what we have seen here, new words, lovely, buzzing, sleepyhead, tiniest. So those words also we have seen here. Okay, and after that we have done few exercises. Reading is fun, listen, let's listen and talk. So those exercises we have done here, that what birds say to each other in the morning. What do you think birds says to each other in the morning? We have to think, because we cannot understand their language, but we have to presume the thing. Assuming, we are assuming here that a thing, I think birds say good morning to each other in the morning. Later we have seen that who are already awake, who already woke up, that what. So we answered that birds, bees, cows, horses, ducks, sheep, and chickens are already awake. So those are the creatures, animals, birds already awake. Next we have seen which creatures wake up in the morning before the child does. Before child wakes up, which are the creatures already wakes up? Okay, so we have answered that birds, bees, cows, horse, ducks, sheep, and chickens wake up in the morning before the child does. Then we try to listen the word while you speak this spelling. Big, bubbles, bean, bag, blue, blue, black. Big, bubbles, bean, bag, blue, blue, black. So we try to pronunciate the B sound. We try to listen the B sound. What kind of it feels. Okay. Then what baby chicken says, chip chip chip. That also we have seen. Later we have seen when we go for a walking. That time what happens? Rustling of leaf will rustle. Wind is blowing, cheering, birds will be there, chirping of birds, and sound of a footstep. That we have seen. Now later what in question 2 asked us to do, that imagine that a cow, horse, duck, a chicken are meeting for a morning meal. So what they will talk. So for that also we have answered, they would greet each other, they would talk about the last night sleep, they would talk about the pleasant morning, they would talk about the morning meal. So this kind of point they will think in the morning, that we have answered here. And later we came to this point, say aloud. We have to just read it. So I have explained this also to you. Later we have discussed we have to connect these pairs with using word and or but. We have done that also. Here I have first made one mistake to get you understand that we should not, if subject is common, object will just combine. That's what we wrote here, that Sheila got some chocolates and new clothes for her birthday. That way we have connected this sentence. Don't simply write Sheila got some chocolates for her birthday and she got some new clothes too. Write in this proper form. Okay. Here we have used but, and in the next, here we have used and. Now we need to do this exercise which we left in a previous lecture. What it says, fill in the blanks according to the example given below. See here, one example is given: tiny, tinier, tiniest. So these are the different form of it. What are different derived form? Tiny is a word. Tiny means small. So this word they have derived in a different form, that is tinier or tiniest. Whole meaning of tinier means smaller, tiniest meaning also a small thing. So we have to fill in this blank stepwise. What will be this word? Okay. So we will go one by one. Here I will write it down. I am going to enlarge it. Okay. So here, sorry, here we are going to write it down each word. So let me make it in a red box in which I will write down the all sentences. Okay, let me take this here and here. See, there is a fluency: tiny, tinier, tiniest, big, blank, biggest. If you see sleepy, then sleepier. That ear, that is coming, ear. If y is there, y will convert into IER. Okay. Big is there, so we will write it in a two word. So let me enlarge the text. Okay. I will write it down answer. It's a bigger. I think text is not visible, so I will make it to red. Let me enlarge it further. So if you see here, I have wrote the correct word. Okay. Tiny, tinier, tiniest. Okay. Big, bigger, biggest. Correct. It's a rhyming. See, if you feel like rhyming also. So tinier, bigger, sleepier, lovelier. Ear will be the last. So these are the derived form. So here lovelier is there. Though what we will do in lovelier, we will change it to IR will change into Y because we are going in a reverse. So what will be the answer? Lovely, lovely, lovelier, loveliest. Sleepy, sleepier, sleepiest. Big, bigger, biggest. Tiny, tinier, tiniest. So what will be the answer of Sleepy, sleepier, and the blank, that is sleepiest. Sleepiest. Correct. See here, if you have noticed that tiny in that y will change to IER and y is changed to EST. So tiny, tinier, tiniest, big, bigger, biggest. Similarly, sleepy, sleepier, sleepiest, and lovely, lovelier, loveliest, loveliest. So you notice here the second form which is there, derived, second derived form, in that we are changing to ER form ear. Lastly, what we feel in the pronunciation, that is ear, that is tinier, bigger, sleepier, lovelier. So what we felt here, tiny, tinier, big, bigger, sleepy, sleepier, lovely, lovelier. I will read it down for again from starting. That is tiny. What is the second form we are going to do here? Is ear. We should hear. We will feel like ear. So tinier. Similarly for third form, third derived form, different. That is EST. We have to write it down in the last, EST. So what will feel that? Tiniest. So y will change into tiniest, EST. Y will change into EST. So what will be the tiny third type of third derived form different? That is tiniest. Similarly, bigger. If big is there, then what is the second form? Bigger. Third will be biggest. Sleepy, sleepier, sleepiest. Lovely, lovelier, loveliest. So we will go for a next exercise. In that, if you see, later he was given. Okay. Later is given. I will just mark it down here. What will be the answer that we will discuss here. In the red boxes, we are going to write down the answer. Okay. So now what will be the first blank? Letter is there. We have to change the ER into other form. That is our letter, latest. What will be there? Late, letter, latest. Round, rounder, roundest. Here also we are feeling ER. So round, rounder, then roundest. Small, smaller, smallest. Good, better, best. Okay student, these are a different word we need to change. Okay, here I will again explain. Later is there. What will be the derived first form here? Late. Correct? If you see here, that is a late. Late, later, latest. Similar kind of previous only. In previously what we done, ER we are adding and EST in a third form. So similarly here, late, later, latest. Round, rounder, roundest. Small, smaller, smallest. Good, better, best. All of our blank we wrote in ER and EST form, and whenever the first row is there, first column, late, round, small, good, that will be in a exact word which is the correct form here. Late, round, small, good. Those are first form of this word. Second with er form we have wrote. Third with est form we wrote. With est form we wrote it. So what if letter is given? What will be the first blank and last blank? So in the first, if letter is there, we will remove to here. Leti is not a correct word. Okay, don't think that simply I can write leti. That is wrong. We have to understand what it meaning. Later means after some time. So what will be the late? Late, later, latest. Round, rounder, roundest. Small, smaller, smallest. Good, better, best. So I request you student, please read the sentences, sorry, word which I have explained. Please read it. I will hold myself few seconds. So I think you might got confused here. What are the different type? Okay. So here I will explain you again. See, this is what is there. So what is this form? That is a comparative form. Okay, this is an comparative form. This row shows comparative form. This is second is our superlative form. This is our comparative form, and second is our superlative form. So our noun is here tiny, and what are the adjective of that in comparative form and superlative form, that we have to convert in this exercise, and that we have done. That is tiny, tinier, tiniest is given example, and remaining blank we have to do. So big comparative form, bigger, and superlative form is biggest. While you are comparing two things, we will use bigger, like Raju is bigger than sorry, one bench is, like two bench are there, one bench is small and other is big. What will say that this bench is bigger than second bench, or first bench is bigger than second bench. Similarly, if it is too big, way too big, it is, first bench will feel like too small compared to second bench, like your pen and your bench. While you comparing pen and bench, pen is small, one finger size, and bench is that much big, we can 2 3 member we can sit there, correct? So that is superlative, that is too big. So that is pen, that what we can say, that your bench is biggest. Okay, while comparing the pen, bench is biggest. So that way we can say that sleepy, sleepier, sleepiest, lovely, lovelier, loveliest. Similar way we have discussed other also: late, later, latest, round, rounder, roundest, small, smaller, smallest, good, better, best. So first says noun, tiny, big, sleepy, lovely, that kind of adjectives are there, and for that we have changed into comparative and superlative form. Tinier, tiniest, bigger, biggest, those are different form, comparative and superlative form. Those we have done in this example. Okay. Okay. So we have done this example. So here our exercise gets over. See, our exercise got over. Okay. Sorry, please avoid the background noise if it is there. So what we got here, we have filling the blanks of different form according to given example, tiny, tinier and tiniest. We have finished it. So now student, we will go for our next story part, that is Neha's alarm clock. Alarm clock. Neha's alarm clock. So today we will discuss this. I will explain one para by one. I will first read first para and then I will explain it. Narrator. Ring, ring, ring. Off goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. Neha makes a face and covering her ears with a pillow, snuggles under the warm blanket. But she knows she has to get up, she mutters to herself. Okay, what we read it here, that narrator narrator is speaking. Narrator says to us that, what narrator says, ring, 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 off goes the alarm at 6 in the morning. So what it says, ring, 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 something is ringing, and alarm it means alarm rang at 6 o'clock, morning 6 o'clock, correct? So here few words are there, sorry for this. Okay, let me open it again. My think my PDF got closed. Okay, let me come to that page. Okay, so where we were, that new words, correct? So here new words is narrator. What is the meaning of narrator? Keep this word narrator in your mind. After explaining this paragraph, I will explain all the new words. Okay, ring, 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 off goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. So in the morning 6 o'clock alarm rings. Neha makes a face and covering her ears with a pillow. Neha is making some different kind of face, like I don't like to wake up, that kind of face she is making, and she covers her ear with pillow. When morning alarm rang, that time what you feel? Whenever alarm rings, you feel like, oh, you don't like to listen those noise. So what you do, you cover your ears with pillow, correct? So here Neha did that way, covering her ears with pillow. And next what she do, snuggles under the warm blanket. So what do you mean by snuggle? Snuggle means in a comfort position while you sleep, and cover your whole body with blanket. That time what you do, when you under the blanket, you are in a position where you feel comfortable, where you like to sleep, what in that position you like to sleep. So that kind of situation, that kind of position, we call it as a snuggles. I will write it down the whole word meaning once we finish this paragraph. But she knows she has to get up, she mutters to herself. But she knows, she know that thing, that she need to wake up. Okay, and what she do, she mutters herself. She is speaking with low voice to herself. Okay, like in yourself, you inside itself, other person cannot hear, that way you speak, that is called mutters. So that way she mutters to herself. So now I will write down the title, and what we will do, we will do we will understand the meaning of those words. That is Neha's alarm clock. We will give first title, Neha's alarm clock. That is our story title. Correct? So now I will explain these words to you. I will enlarge the text. So what is our first word was narrator. What is the meaning of narrator? The person who tells a story. If I am telling you story, then I am a narrator. If you are telling me story, then you will be the narrator. So we say it, the person who tells a story. Okay, that is the meaning of narrator. And second word was snuggles. What was the second word? That is a snuggle. And what is the meaning of to get into a a position that makes you feel comfortable. What is the meaning of snuggle? The meaning of snuggle is to get into a position that makes you feel comfortable. And the last word is mutters. Okay, what is the meaning of to speak in low voice? Correct. So what we understood here, first meaning was narrator, second word is snuggle, and third word is mutters. Okay, so what is the meaning of narrator? The person who tells a story. Snuggle means to get into position that makes you feel comfortable. Here in our story, Neha is in a comfortable with the we under Neha is comfortable under the warm blanket. Correct? Here you see snuggle under the warm blanket. So Neha in a comfortable position under the warm blanket. And also she mutters to herself. Mutters means to speak in a low voice, that is slowly. The person, third person or second person cannot hear, like that way she speaks. That is the meaning of mutters. Then Neha says, this alarm clock always rings at a 6 and pulls me out of the bed. It's so unfair. Oh, how I would love to sleep. How I would love to sleep a little longer in the morning. I wish this clock would forget its job sometimes. So now Neha is speaking. Neha says, this alarm clock always rings at a 6 and pulls me out of the bed. So this alarm always ring at morning 6 o'clock and it wakes me up. It break my sleep. Alarm, when alarm rings, Neha's sleep gets break. So Neha will get up. So that's what Neha feels, that alarm always rings at a 6 and pulls me out of the bed. It's so unfair. That is so unfair. Oh, how I would love to sleep a little longer in the morning. Because alarm already is ringing, so she cannot sleep. Correct. So, but she want to sleep little longer. She feels like that she want to sleep little longer. That is so unfair to her. That is not a correct. That's where she feels like that way. Okay. I wish this clock would forget its job sometimes. I'm wishing, Neha is wishing that if what if clock will alarm will not ring. That way Neha wanted. Alarm should not ring, that way Neha feels. See, in morning when you are sleeping, you feels in a similar way. That alarm rings, that time you feel, oh, I don't want to wake up. Correct. When your parents will tell you to get up and get ready for the morning. Okay. So what you will feel, oh no mom, let me sleep for few minutes, like that. Like that way you says. Correct. So here Neha also feels same way, that let me sleep. That is so unfair. When your parents wakes you up, you feel like, oh, that is so unfair, let me sleep few more minutes or something, like that way you will tell to your parents. Correct. So here also Neha feels same way, that is unfair. Alarm ring and it pulls me out from the bed. I am wishing that alarm forget its job times. That alarm, if what if alarm will not ring at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. That's what Neha wants. That alarm should not ring at that time. Okay. So before moving further, then what say narrator says, something falls. Neha smiled. What happened? Something fall down. Something got down, and Neha, that time what happened? Neha smiled. You know, you also smile sometimes. That way Neha smiled. So in the story, before we discuss further, we will discuss further story in a next time. So please keep this point in mind up to what we discussed. I will explain again in the next lecture. So what we discussed till now, our poem. So I will give you a homework that you have to write down full exercise and need to submit in our portal. I will upload in our portal, and I will upload the exercise PPT presentation in a PDF form for you. In homework you will write, you will get a image of a homework description. In a study material part, in study material you will get a homework with today's date. Okay. Please find the homework and write down the whole exercise. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the Neha's alarm clock. Again, try to remember this new word what we have understood. Try to write down it. In the next lecture, I will explain the full story of Neha's alarm clock. Till then, you work on the unit 1 wake up exercise. Okay, bye. Thank you.